Franklin TV Sports presents Franklin High School girls basketball. Tonight, the Franklin High Panthers put their 9-game winning streak on the line as they take on the Tigers of Taunton High School. Hi neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce, set to bring you all the exciting play-by-play action of this Hockomock League rivalry game. Franklin against the Taunton Tigers. The Panthers of Franklin, 12-2 on the season, 9 wins in a row. Taunton, they've lost 9 of their last 10. They come into the game with a record of 5-10, 5-8 in the league. Franklin, 11-1 in the league. The latest MIAA power rankings has Franklin, I believe, at 17 as of early this morning, 17th highest ranking in the state. So we're going to have all of the action. Our producer, our camera operator, our technologist tonight is Melissa Marchese. The starting lineups will be announced in just a moment, and that'll be followed by our national anthem. A salute to Armed Forces veterans and current military are getting a round of applause right here at the Franklin High Gym. The JV game tonight was won in large fashion by the Franklin High Panthers as they defeated Taunton by the score of 69-24. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for Taunton. They are coached by Gretchen Rodriguez in her first word. They have Lexi Haywood, a guard forward, another guard, and Taryn Campbell, another guard, Chelsea Bousquet, and another guard, Aaliyah Vieira, and the last guard is their captain, Callie Mello. For the Franklin High Panthers, they will start a 5'6" sophomore guard, Chloe Fales, a 5'7" senior captain, Bridget Leo, a 6-foot senior center, Katie Peterson, a 5'10" senior, and Katie Peterson also one of the co-captains along with Bridget Leo. The 5'10" senior will start, Kaylin Leonard, and a 6-foot senior, Lizzie Newman, will start. What a job Lizzie Newman did on KP Sawyer in the last game, won by the Panthers. Coach John Layton told me before the game she was outstanding in boxing out Sawyer for most of the game as Franklin won it at KP 65-51. Coach told me it was a really tremendous performance by the Panthers, and I believe they put up 28 points in the third period. For Coach Gretchen Rodriguez, she also told me that her team has been struggling and they haven't been able to close out games. What they want to do tonight is bang the boards and put pressure on the Franklin defense and try to control the game with a running game. Now our national anthem. There you have it, the playing of our national anthem. Speaking to Coach John Layton before the game, he feels that Taunton, can be a competitive team, but they are hurt tonight with one of their best players, maybe their best player not playing tonight, and that's Jillian Doherty, a sophomore guard forward. She played against Franklin when the Panthers were at Taunton earlier in the season, and she was outstanding in that game in a loss by Taunton. Franklin won it 59-39 at Taunton back in the middle of the season. Franklin with 9 wins in a row, They'll have Taunton tonight, and then on Friday they'll be at North Attleboro. So we're all set to go. The officials for today's game are Jeremy Snyder and Ray Anglin. It's going to be Liz Newman jumping it up at center. We're waiting for the Taunton Tigers to make their appearance onto this beautiful hardwood court in Franklin. And we have 8 minutes up on the clock. 4 8-minute periods. We have the 35-second shot clock here in operation this year under National Federation High School rules. So Coach Rodriguez sends out her starting five, and jumping it up will be Taryn Campbell with Newman. They're both about 6 feet tall. Newman maybe with an inch on Campbell. Campbell averaging 8.4 points per game. And Newman will jump it up, and she gets the tap over to Leo. On the left wing, quickly, it goes down for the drive by Peterson. Up, no good. Rebound, Peterson. She stumbled. Rebound, Leonard, out of bounds off Leonard. Offensive rebound there, but they couldn't control it. And on the ball out of bounds, it'll go to Taunton High School. Franklin with some pressure defense, a zone press. Beating the press is Bousquet. Down low, this is Campbell. Her drive, no good. Rebound, Newman. Fast break for Peterson. Peterson gets ahead of the field. Her shot is up and good. Katie Peterson opens up the scoring for the Panthers, and they lead it 2-0. Franklin with a swarming defense, and it's almost picked off. It's on the ground. It is picked out by Leonard. Kaylin Leonard will come out of the pack. Up ahead for Peterson. Nice catch. Up and no good. Peterson gets her own rebound on a hustle play. Down low for Leonard in the paint. She shoots. It's good. Kaylin Leonard drops it home. Coach Rodriguez told us before the game, I said, what about your opponent tonight? She said they are very good, well coached, and very talented. And the block. Here's Peterson. Up ahead for Fales, too strong, out of bounds. And on the turnover, the ball will go over to the Taunton Tigers. Franklin with pressure defense looking to run. Coach Rodriguez said they want to run. Well, it's the Panthers who are putting the pressure and moving the ball up quickly. Now the half-court game for Taunton. A long three, that is no good. It was above everything. What a bounce on that ball. This will be fun getting that one down. A couple of players will have a shot at it. The referee Snyder will try his effort at it. See how good he is. And first one is not even close. Snyder, again, no. And now we're going to have Katie Peterson intervene here as Snyder keeps looking at, oh, we got a pole. We got a broomstick. Peterson will try. Oh, the Snyder throws a line drive and gets it down. Jeremy Snyder. Double duties tonight as Peterson went to get a broom. But Snyder did the job. 4-0, Franklin on top. Now it's the zone press by Taunton. Peterson to half court to Newman. Back to Bridget Leo. 4-0, Panthers on top. All the action on Franklin TV, streaming worldwide on the internet. This is Fales. For Peterson, cross court to Fales. Leo, Fales. The three ball is no good. Rebound, Katie Peterson. In the paint for Fales, in the paint further, and she's going to be called for steps. A walk there on Fales, turnover. Ball will go back to Taunton. Almost 2 minutes in, 4-0 Franklin. Pressure defense by Franklin, and they tip it away. It's on the floor. Peterson has it, tries to get off a pass, but she couldn't. And a backcourt violation is called on Taryn Campbell. Referee Ray Anglin making the call. Backcourt violation. Peterson going to go deep. The catch there by Newman, up, no good. Rebound Leonard, up and no good. Rebound is going to be saved. Out of bounds, it's going to be Franklin ball. Leonard with a nice offensive rebound. We stay locked at 4-0. Bridget Leo, the captain for the Panthers, averaging 7.1 points per game. To Leonard, her three ball is up, it's no good. Rebound is hit and captured by Aaliyah Yera for Taunton. This is Campbell, can't shoot. Top of the key, a three ball by Haywood is good. Lexi Haywood She can shoot the three, and she just did it. Back it comes on the steal. The Tigers can take a lead. Franklin jumped out to 4-0, but it's 4-3 on the three ball. This is Bousquet. And now to Mello. Drive there back to Mello. She cannot shoot. Down low underneath for Campbell. Up and good. And it's a lead change. The first lead change. 5 points in a row. Scored by the Taunton Tigers. For Leo. Franklin, they throw the ball. Nice catch by Leonard. For Fales for three from the corner. That is up and no good. Rebound Peterson off of her. Out of bounds. It's going to be Taunton ball. And checking into the game is Sasha Tracy, and coming out is Lizzie Newman. 5-4 Taunton. 4:32 left. First period. The Tigers, losers of 9 out of 10, have the lead here by 1. Campbell. Left side, a three ball from deep, and that is good. That is good by Lexi Haywood, her second one. And it's a 4-point lead, 8 points in a row for the Taunton Tigers. And they lead it by 4, 8-4. I believe Haywood has 2 triples, and Taryn Campbell with 1 hoop for 8. The Franklin baskets by Kaylin Leonard and Katie Peterson. So the pressure defense did pick up the pace for Franklin, but they were unable to cash in on a few of those opportunities. And it's a surprising early lead, 8-4 for Taunton, who's run 8 straight points. Talking to Coach Gretchen Rodriguez, her dad was Eddie Rodriguez, and he was a big player for Assumption University back in the early 70s. So she comes from a good coaching pedigree, and her dad now is an athletic director. And I believe they are in the New Bedford area. That's their home base. Of course, she's coaching now at Taunton. So it's 8-4. Franklin will face full court pressure. Peterson has it under her own hoop. Again, you got to get it over in 10 seconds. Leo up court. It's out of bounds. Intended for Tracy, but off of Taunton. Franklin will have it. You just get it over the timeline in time. And Sasha Tracy, the 5'7" junior, will inbound it. Back to Tracy. Sasha against the zone defense. Down low for Leonard. She's tied up, but she saves it to Tracy. 9 to shoot. Fails to Leo. To Leonard, rather to Peterson. Cross court for Leo. Got to shoot. She can't get the shot off. It's a shot clock violation. Swarming defense by Taunton. 8-4, the Tigers with the lead and the ball. Franklin again with their pressure defense. Haywood a long three, that's no good. Rebound Sasha Tracy. Sasha up the middle, bounce pass for Leo. Cross court for Leonard. She drives through, her layup is good, and she's fouled on the play. Leonard breaks the 8-point streak by Taunton. Foul on Haywood, her first, and Kaylin Leonard will shoot the first free throw of the game. It's 8-6 Taunton. Leonard, the senior, in the air. It's good. Kind of a line drive free throw, but it swished the net. Franklin down by 1. This is Mello. Top of the key. Bousquet, who drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound Leonard. Oh, that ball hit the rim and rolled out for Peterson. Takes it strong to the hoop. Can't shoot it. For Leonard, her shot is up and good. And the assist for Katie Peterson. And Franklin leads it by 1. Second lead change of the game. 9-8. Franklin on a 5-point run. They had 4 to start the game, out of bounds. Franklin will have it, and checking back is Newman, and coming out is Chloe Fales for Coach John Layton in his 19th year, I believe. What a start for Kaylin Leonard. 7 points for the 5'10 senior for Franklin. Panthers by 1, 2:48 to go in the first period. Down low for Newman. Nice catch by Newman. Her reverse layup is good. The catch was the thing to marvel at there. Quickly the other way. The drive is good by Mello. Callie Mello scores. It's a 1-point game. 11-10. For Tracy, down for Leonard. Too strong and out of bounds. Out of bounds on the errant pass. And a sub coming in for Taunton. It's going to be Mia Torres. And going out is going to be Aaliyah Yera. Franklin with some token pressure as Taunton brings it up. This is Mello. Back down low, swatted away, recovered. A long 3 there by Bousquet is good. Chelsea Bousquet. Third lead change of the game. Taunton by 2. Turnover. Taunton back with it. In the paint is Campbell. She can't shoot. To the top of the key for Bousquet, who just hit the 3. The drive there. The ball is slapped down on the ground, and Franklin's going to steal it for Newman to Peterson. Katie with 1:42 to go. 13-11. Taunton. Peterson down low for Newman. Her shot is up, no good. Newman with the rebound, no, and she's fouled on the play by Chelsea Bousquet. Lizzie Newman will shoot 2. There's been only 1 free throw taken so far in this game with 1:34 to go, and Rodriguez of Taunton will take a timeout. Back and forth, 3 lead changes in the game. The game has featured an 8-point scoring run for Taunton. Franklin has had a 4 and a 7. And that's about the story of this one. So we'll take a look at the scoring summaries. The Franklin High scoring leader is Kaylin Leonard with 7, Peterson with 2, and Newman with 2 for the Franklin total of 11. On the other side of the ledger, Lexi Haywood has 2 triples for 6. Mello has 2, Campbell with 2, and Bousquet with 3. So 3 triples for Taunton. Franklin has yet to hit a triple. So the outside shooting has put the Taunton Tigers in the lead, 13-11. Remember, these 2 teams met at Taunton in midseason, and Franklin won it 59-39. 3-point shots. Franklin 0 for 3, and Taunton 3 for 5. Our statistician tonight is Stephen Roysowicz. We thank him. He's working remote with his favorite personalized program he's developed, and he's providing you all the facts and figures for your enjoyment watching the game at home. Liz Newman shooting 2. With 2 successful free throws, we can have the first tie of the game. Newman has 1 bucket for 2, the 6-foot senior. 3 bounces, and the launch, no good. Second free throw, that's no good. Ball's tapped around and controlled by Taunton. In the game for the Panthers now is El Bonacci. Mello. Also in the game, diving for the ball is Nora McCallum, and she forces the steal. Out ahead for Bonacci. El pulls up, left side wing for Sasha Tracy. In the paint, she drives through, lays it up, no good. Nice rebound there by Bonacci. Over to Newman, up and good. What a ball player that was. What a play that was by Bonacci. Newman misses the 2 free throws but gets the bucket. We have the first tie of the game and the forced turnover. Peterson has it, 47 seconds to go in the interesting first quarter. Ball on the floor and an offensive foul called. Offensive foul called on Katie Peterson. That's the first foul of the game against the Panthers. And Tracy will come out, and coming back in is Chloe Fales. 43.6 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 13. All the action here, fans, on Franklin TV and streaming worldwide on the internet on YouTube. Out for Bousquet. Bousquet for Campbell. Nowhere to go with it, and a whistle and a travel called on Taryn Campbell. The Panthers will have 25.5 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. For Fales, up ahead for Newman. Newman on the right side for Bonacci, and she saves it. Now she falls out, McCallum, but she stepped on the end line. Nora McCallum. And the ball will go over to Taunton. Double team there, and they steal it. And hustling through with it was El Bonacci. She's played a steady floor game. On the arrow, it'll go to Taunton with 16 seconds left, first quarter. The double team again. Taunton does beat the press. On the left side wing, baseline, nowhere to go with it there. And the game is Madeira Oliveira, a long three, that's short. Rebound fails. 1 second to go. Fails, will dribble it out. The first quarter comes to a close. Franklin and Taunton knotted up at 13 each. The leading scorer in the game is Kaylin Leonard with 7 points. As Franklin has quite a game here. We've had 3 lead changes and 1 tie here in the first quarter. The other side of the ledger, Lexi Haywood has 6. These are unofficial statistics. Callie Mello with 2, Taryn Campbell with 2, and Chelsea Bousquet with 3 on 1 triple. So that's your scoring summary here. Both teams going pretty deep into their lineup. As Franklin will have the ball to start the second period. Franklin 12-2 on the season. They're winners of 9 in a row. Franklin has 7 offensive rebounds to 0 for Taunton, and that's been a big factor. Turnovers, though, Franklin with 9 and Taunton with 8. That's been a big factor here. So here we go with the Panthers at midcourt to start the second period. Leonard will put it in bounds. Peterson is out of the game right now. So Franklin a bit smaller at the moment for Leo. For Newman. Chloe Fales. 20 to shoot. Leo drives, and an offensive foul called on Bridget Leo. That's her first. 2 fouls for Franklin tonight, both offensive fouls. And so the ball will go over to Taunton under their own hoop. Double team. Taunton beats the press. This is Bousquet. She'll pull up. The left-hander, no. Nice rebound by Leo. In heavy traffic for Leonard, back to Leo. And Franklin will trot it up now. It's been a helter-skelter first quarter. Leo drives through the lane, lays it up and good. Bridget Leo, 4th lead change of the game. As the ball is going to be a turnover, we're going to change one of the scoring. One of the threes for Haywood, we're going to give it to Mello. And so Mello with 5 and Haywood with 3 points. This is McCallum, drives the lane, lays it up, no good. Nice rebound there for Campbell. She's going to race it up court. Carroll in the paint, lays it up and in. What a coast-to-coast move by Taryn Campbell. Second tie of the game. 4 lead changes. Newman. Peterson getting ready to check back in. Down low for Leonard. She catches it, shoots, no. She's going to shoot 2 at the line. The foul's going to be on Chelsea Bousquet, her second. Kaylin Leonard will shoot her second and third free throws of the night. She hit her first one. She's the leading scorer in the game with 7. Kaylin Leonard. Peterson has not checked in yet. She may be checking in for Leonard. We'll see. Kaylin will shoot 2. Chance to give the Panthers a lead. Another lead, I should say. It's good. No, Peterson will come in, and going out will be Nora McCallum. Franklin by 1. Score after 1 was 13-13. Second free throw for Kaylin Leonard. She's got 8 points, and will stay at 8. Rebound for Mello. To the top for Kaylee Mello, a long 3. That's no good. Box out by Leonard. Beautiful box out by Kaylin Leonard, the senior, for fails. Chloe in the paint, dishes it back. Peterson for 3. It's in the air. It's no good. Rebound controlled by the Tigers of Taunton, and they can take a lead. Campbell drives baseline. Dishes it out deep, and it's going to be into the backcourt and out of bounds. Intended for Oliveira, too strong for her. And on the turnover, the ball will go back to the Panthers. They lead it 16-15. Almost 2 minutes into the second quarter. Peterson will drop it in the backcourt for fellow captain Bridget Leo. Fails in a 3-second call on Peterson. She thought she was outside the lane, but Jeremy Snyder said, no, you had a foot in the deep blue. And the ball is almost turned over, but a nice save on the floor, picked up by Bousquet from Mello. 16-15. Franklin holding on. Campbell, top of the key for McCrowan. No good. Rebound, Katie Peterson. Katie will take it up herself. Coast to coast goes Peterson in the lane. Drops it up and in. A coast to coast move by Katie Peterson, her second bucket of the game. Franklin by 3, and almost a turnover, but knocked out of bounds by Peterson. Peterson now with 4 points. And it's going to be Taunton with the ball at midcourt. Chloe fails in tight, but it goes over to Campbell for Mello. Mello with 5 points tonight for Yera. Ball on the floor. A nice save by Fales from the floor. Chloe Fales. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Leo, bounce pass for Newman, lays it up and lays it in. Newman on the feed from Leo. Franklin has its largest lead of the night at 5. Back quickly is Campbell, left wing. The 3 ball, it's in the air. It's no good. Rebound Leonard. Fast break for Fales. No, she's going to slow it down. That triple was put up by Haywood. Leo takes it in the paint. Floater up, no good. Rebound controlled by Taunton. That's a foul here by Leo. Her second non-shooting foul. And coming in right now for Leo will be El Bonacci. What a hustler is El Bonacci. Franklin by 5. 4:21 to go in the second quarter. Ball backwards for Mello. She chases it down. Mello picked up by Bonacci. Mello gets it down on the right side for Haywood. Back to Mello, down low, tipped away by Leonard for Bonacci. L into the front court, drops it over for Fales. A left-handed shot is good. Chloe Fales on a nice feed from Bonacci. What a floor game El Bonacci has played. Franklin has its largest lead. They've run off 7 straight points. Franklin has had 2 7-point runs in the game. First one came early in the game. This one here in the midsection of the second quarter. Let's check our scoring summaries now. Leonard with 8 to lead all scorers. Newman with 6. And the leading scorer on the other side of the ledger is Mello with 5. Checking total rebounds. This is where Franklin has been impressive. 17 rebounds for 8 for Taunton. Franklin is also on a 11-2 run, besides the 7-point run, 11-2 also. Turnovers, though, wow. Franklin with 11 and Taunton with 12. Those are high percentage turnovers. Franklin turning the ball over 36% of their possessions. Taunton 42% of their possessions. Franklin has scored 10 points off the Taunton turnovers, and Taunton has scored 5 off the Franklin 11 turnovers. This is the largest lead of the game. Franklin has it by the score of 22-15. Franklin shooting overall 43%, Taunton overall 37%. Franklin has not made a three. They're 0 for 4. Taunton, that's kept them in the game. 3 for 8 for 37% from three-point land. Taunton now facing the pressure. Chloe Fail steals it. Over to Peterson. Left side for Newman. Back underneath for Leonard. Lays it up and good. What a feed by Newman to Leonard. Leonard in double figures. Franklin on a 9-point run and counting. Almost a turnover there. Franklin with a swarming defense. This is Mello in the paint. She stops. Her pull-up is up and no good. Rebound, Peterson. She is walloped. Helping her up, though, was Mello. Peterson was hit hard by Callie Mello. Non-shooting foul, 4th team foul. Peterson launches it to half court to Leonard. Leonard with 10 points tonight for Newman. Down low, intended for Leonard, too far behind her. And on the turnover comes Yera. Back to Campbell. She'll pull up for the jump shot. It's good. Taryn Campbell breaks a 9-point run for Franklin. That was a 2-point shot. Peterson, cross court for Bonacci. Her 3-ball is good. El Bonacci. Franklin by 10. Their largest lead of the night. What a quarter here. Leonard fouls. Leonard commits a foul. Not a good foul there on Kaylin Leonard. It's going to be the 5th team foul. Non-shooting, but for Leonard, only her first foul. So Yera will put it in bounds for Taunton. Franklin, again, hounding everybody. But coming out with it is Yera for Campbell. Down low, the catch there, the turnaround shot is up and good by Lexi Haywood. Lead is down to 8, up court for Peterson. Nice dish for Bonacci. Stealing it is Mello. She hopped in front of the passing lane and picked it off. Yet another turnover for the Panthers. Driving it hard is Mello, and she draws the foul. Mello, a very talented player. The foul is going to be on Bonacci. Her first, but shooting 2 will be Callie Mello. Mello with 2 points so far tonight. 5 points. First one in the air, and that's no good. And checking in is Sasha Tracy and Nora McCallum. And Newman goes out, and Peterson goes out. So Franklin will be real small here. 2:09 left in the quarter. Second free throw coming for Callie Mello. These are the first 2 free throws of the night for Taunton. Comes with 2:09 left. That free throw is good. So Mello with 6. The lead is at 7 for Franklin with the ball. McCallum for Leonard. She's ahead of the field. She drives and she's hammered there by McCrorin, her first. And Leonard will be shooting 2 more. This will be free throws 4 and 5 for Kaylin Leonard. 5th team foul against Franklin. Leonard shooting 2. She's got 10 points, 7 in the first quarter. Free throw is no good. 2 straight misses by Leonard after she made her first 2. Franklin 2 for 5 from the line so far tonight. All by Leonard. How about that? Second free throw is good. So she has 11. Franklin by 8. Taunton against pressure, and Franklin's defensive Tracy and Chloe Fales turn the ball over. Nice play there by the Franklin D. 28-20, the largest lead for Franklin was 10. For Bonacci, L. Drops it for Fales. Chloe, jump shot at the free throw line, no good. Rebound Leonard, she shoots and she's fouled by Callie Mello, her second. Leonard will be at the line again, shooting free throws 6 and 7. She's 3 for 5. 1:49 to go. Oh, they gave the foul on Haywood, not on Mello. So Leonard will have 2 shots here. 3 for 5 from the stripe so far. No, we had it right the first time. It's Mello with the foul as we saw it. They announced Haywood and then they re-announced Callie Mello. So we had it right. Mello with 2, Haywood with 1 for Taunton. Leonard's free throw. It's in the air. It's in the basket. Leonard with 12 points. 7 in the first quarter, 5 here in the second. Second free throw coming for the senior. That's a swish. 13, Franklin by 10 again. That ties their largest lead of the night. Franklin with that relentless pressure. Fales steals it, but it goes off her foot and out of bounds. Not quite a steal there. Ball goes back to Taunton. And it's picked up in there by Campbell. Taryn in the paint. On the left wing for Yera for 3. That's no air ball. Leonard gets the rebound. Double teamed. Double teamed. It's knocked out of bounds. Franklin will have it, they say, off of Taunton. McCrowan, a big girl for Taunton. Sophomore, guard forward. Skylar McCrowan off the bench for Taunton. Franklin has to get it over in midcourt. It's at 28. And Bonacci over to Fales. Fales with a nice step in is good. What an athletic move by Chloe Fales to give the Panthers their largest lead of the night at 12. And the steal, McCallum's helped force the steal for Tracy. Right side for Fales. Fales goes to the right side, stops, the shot is up, no good. Rebound McCrowan, and tying it up is El Bonacci. Bonacci so steady on the floor, and on the arrow, the ball will go to Taunton. 1:01 left in the second period. Franklin 32, Taunton 20. Campbell beats the press. She stops on the floor. Leonard ties her up. Over to McCrowan, stolen by Tracy. Ball is loose, Bonacci has it. And her ball is tipped away. McCallum goes down hard, no call. John Layton, the coach, said, what about that? That he doesn't get a call for Fales. Chloe around the Leonard screen. In the paint, drives through, puts it up, no. Rebound McCrowan, and a foul is going to be on Leonard from behind, her second foul. Franklin with tremendous pressure all over the court, but it's their 6th foul of the half. Taunton will inbound it. Tracy on the defense, pokes it away, but recovered. Now the shot up, rather the pass is to Campbell. She drives the lane, the left-handed floater, no good. Rebound, McCallum up in front for Tracy. Too strong a turnover, and picked up in there by Mello. 12 seconds to shoot to Campbell. And it's coming from behind and stolen there by McCallum. Right wing for Fales. 3 seconds to go. Fales. Bonacci, her jump shot is up. No good. No good by Bonacci out just before the buzzer. And the first half comes to a close with Franklin leading it 32-20. Franklin outscored Taunton in that period 19-7. A nice period for Franklin. They put up 19 points. Let's check the scoring summary before we take a break here. The leading scorer in the game is Kaylin Leonard with 13 points, including 5 from the free throw line. Next up is Lizzie Newman with 6. Fales with a strong 4. Leo with 2. Peterson with 2. Bonacci with 3. And there's your total of 32 for Franklin. On the other side of the ledger, a couple of 6-point scorers for the Tigers. Callie Mello with 6, Taryn Campbell with 6, Lexi Haywood with 5, Chelsea Bousquet with 3, and nobody else has scored. Only 4 scorers for Taunton. And Franklin has had 6 scores, and that's helped with the Panthers. Franklin, the rebound battle. Franklin with 21 rebounds to 10 for Taunton. Franklin with 8 offensive rebounds. Taunton has 0 offensive rebounds. That's protecting the glass on the defensive end for the Panthers. Turnovers now 17 for Taunton. They've turned the ball over on 43% of their possessions. Franklin with still a high number 14. That's 34% of their possessions. Overall shooting, Franklin 13 for 30 for 46%, Taunton 8 for 21. Franklin now with a triple, 1 for 5 for 20%, and Taunton 3 for 9 for 33%. Well, we're going to take a break and be back in about 7 minutes for the start of the second half. We're at halftime here in this Hockomock League matchup between Franklin and Taunton. Your score at halftime is Franklin 32 and Taunton 20. We'll be back in just a little bit. Welcome back to the Franklin High Gym. Pete Royce with you, Melissa Marchese alongside. Franklin leads it over Taunton 32-20. Your score after one was Franklin 13 and Taunton 13. So the second quarter has been the difference in this game. 19 points put up in the quarter for Franklin to 7 for Taunton. But the big factor, the interesting fact about this game is that Franklin has not given up an offensive rebound. But on the other side of the ledger, they've had 8 themselves. They have rebounded 8 of their missed shots. That's a 44% rate. Taunton, 0 rebounds. Turnovers have been a big part of this game. Franklin has turned it over 14 times. Taunton, though, has turned it over 17 times. The leading scorer in the game, a bit of a surprise, is Kaylin Leonard with 13. She's got 13 points, 7 in the first quarter and 6 in the second quarter. Lizzie Newman with 6. Those are your top 2 scorers. And Campbell with 6 and Mello with 6 and Haywood with 5 as we get ready to start the second half. Franklin comes into the game with a great record of 12 wins and 2 losses, 11-1 in the league, and they've won 9 in a row. And the Panthers will have their starting lineup to start the second half. It's Peterson, Leo, Fales, Leonard, and Liz Newman. And Taunton will have its starting lineup of Bousquet, Mello, Haywood, Yera, and also out there is Campbell. And we start the second half. So glad you're with us, fans, here on Franklin TV, and we're streaming worldwide on the internet. Fales drives the lane, the little right-handed floater. No, Leonard, the rebound is good. Leonard with 15. Franklin on a 7-point run. Over to Campbell. Can't shoot. This is Franklin's largest lead at 14. Haywood down low, ball on the floor. Leonard jumps on it and gets the steal. And smartly did not try to pass it too quickly, but it goes to Leo to Fales. Fales, the athletic guard for Franklin, with the ball from left to right. Drops it for Leonard. Leonard in the paint, floats through, and she's going to go to the line. No, what's the call? A travel called on Leonard. A travel called on Kaylin Leonard. Good defense by Taunton. 34-20. The officials again. Jeremy Snyder and Ray England. Bousquet. A 3-ball by Yera. That's good. Alaya Yera gets her first 3, her first points of the game. Fails on a nice feed to Leonard. In the paint, can't shoot. Gets it over to Peterson, up and good. Katie Peterson with 6. Nice feed by Leonard, an assist to Leonard. 36-23, Franklin. Franklin won the JV game big here today. 69-24. What a good JV team Fran Basitis has. The 3-ball there is no good by Haywood. Rebound off of Taunton as Peterson battled for it, and the Panthers will win possession. They face full court pressure. Peterson to half court. The catch by Newman. Over to Leo. Had to watch the backcourt violation there. Leo for Fales. Back to Bridget Leo, the captain. Back to Chloe Fales. In the paint, drives through, the floater up, no good. Rebound Leonard, up and good. Kaylin Leonard tonight has 17 points. We wonder if that's a career high for Kaylin Leonard. 5:47 to go, third quarter. Franklin by 15, their largest lead of the night. Campbell, the floater up, no good. Rebound Leonard. Fast break for Leo. 3-on-2. Leo drives to the lane. The Euro step up, no. And an offensive foul called on Bridget Leo. Officials are going to have a, yeah, it's on Leo. A little quick conference here. That's 3 fouls on Leo. And taking a big hit that time was Aliyah Yera. She is holding her head, and trainer Jen of Franklin is going to take a look at her. Yera holding her head as she goes out, sits on the bench. Very animated over there. And the ball is thrown out of bounds. Franklin forces yet another turnover. That's been a problem for Taunton in the first half. And Franklin by 15. Franklin won the first matchup of these two teams in midseason by 20, 59-39. El Bonacci up and good. Bonacci with her 5th point of the game. Franklin by 17. 5:09 to go in the third quarter. Down low for Campbell. Again, Taunton playing without their best player, Jillian Doherty. 3-ball there by Haywood is no good. Rebound, Bonacci. Such a heady player is El Bonacci. And Bonacci, a sophomore. Fails, drops it for El Bonacci. Bonacci, bounce pass for Leonard, up and good again. Bonacci with the assist. Leonard has dropped in 19 points, and the Panthers have it by 19. Most likely, this is not only a season high, but a career high for the 5'11 starting senior forward for Franklin, Kaylin Leonard. Look at her numbers, 7 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, and 6 in the third. We still have 4:35 to go. Kaylin Leonard with 19 points. The next leading scorer for the Panthers are 2, Peterson and Newman with 6 each. On the other side of the ledger, not a lot of scoring, only 3 points here in this quarter. The leading scorers are Campbell and Mello with 6 each, and Lexi Haywood has 5. Franklin was tied after 1. Second half shooting percentage, Franklin 5 of 7, 71%. And look at this. Taunton has only put up 4 shots and made 1. We thank Stephen, our statistician, for the facts and figures here tonight. Franklin shooting 71% in the third quarter, which is all that we've played so far, not even half of it. What a great percentage. Franklin has upped its lead to 19. Remember, there have been ties and lead changes, 4 lead changes earlier in this game and 2 ties. But lately, Franklin has been pulling away. Taunton back on offense. This is Campbell. Taryn. Bonacci picks her up. A long 3 by Mello, no good. Rebound by Bousquet. Her floater, no. Rebound out of bounds, Franklin ball. Chloe Fales did a good job protecting her area. It was tipped out by Mia Torres. Peterson drops it for Fales. She's double teamed. Back to Peterson. She's double teamed. Peterson for Newman. Franklin just gets it over with 26 seconds. That means they took 9 of the 10-second allotment to get it over halftime. Fales for 3. It's no good. It hit the support up above the rim. And on that, nice call there by Jeremy Snyder. It hit the support holding up the basket. And it'll be out of bounds for Taunton. Under 4 to go. 42-23. Franklin on top. Pete Royce with you high above courtside at the beautiful Franklin High Gym. Our producer and our director tonight is Melissa Marchese. Mello slips out of bounds and goes out of bounds with yet another turnover by the swarming Franklin defense. Peterson will face full court pressure. Peterson gets it into Bonacci. Back to Katie on the left side for Fales. Fales into front court. Drops it for El Bonacci for Peterson. Can't shoot. Cross-court pass for Fales. Baseline, pull-up floater up and no good. Rebound is controlled by Campbell of Taunton. Taryn Campbell. Driving through Mello. Kick back out for Haywood. Haywood in the paint. Ball is stripped and stolen by Bonacci. Her floor game is tremendous. El Bonacci. Cross court for Leonard. Leonard drives through, puts it up, no. Gets her own rebound, up and good. Kaylin Leonard has 21 points tonight. Franklin by 21. A 10-point run, the largest for the Panthers. Kaylin Leonard, outstanding here tonight. Free ball the other way, that's no good. Rebound, tipped around and controlled by Mello of Taunton. To the top for Torres, back to Mello, baseline, double team, back to Torres. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 22. Haywood. Campbell, left side, ball is out of bounds, another turnover. Mello dropped the ball. And coming in the game now for the Panthers is going to be Kyra McSweeney. And going out is Katie Peterson with her 6 points. 44-23. Bonacci behind the back with the dribble. What a move there for McSweeney. No, let's check it. We'll identify that player in a moment. Ball is stolen away. It's going to go over to Taunton. Driving it hard is Torres. Shot is no good. Up 4 for Fales. A nice catch by Fales. And a nice catch here by the Panthers. Down low for Leonard. Leonard in the paint. Got to do something with it for Fales. Fales baseline off her leg and out of bounds. Out of bounds. Coming in is McCallum and Newman. Leonard goes out along with Fales. And Mallory Santos is in the game for the Panthers. Mallory Santos. 1:30 left. 44-23. 21-point lead. Kaylin Leonard with 21 points tonight. A whistle, a double dribble, yet another turnover. That's on Mello. She didn't like the call. Raya Horton is checked in for Taunton. Coming through with it was McSweeney. And over to to Bonacci, and she draws a foul. 3 fouls now on Mello. First foul of the half against Taunton. And putting it down in front of us is Kyra McSweeney. McSweeney, a junior, 5'5", floats it down beautifully for Newman. What a pass by McSweeney. Newman for 8. Franklin by 23. They're on a 12-point run. They steal the ball. Bonacci, and she's fouled again by Mello, her 4th. 2 quickies by Mello, and she's got 4. Franklin on a 12-point run. They led it by 11. They now lead it by 23. Mallory Santos, left wing. McCallum gets it out for Newman. Newman pulls up. The drive there. The floater is up and no good by McSweeney. Ball on the floor. And there's the whistle for the tie-up. And on the arrow, it'll stay with Franklin. McCrowan checks in the game for Taunton. And going out is Mello with her 4 fouls. This is Newman. We're under a minute to go in the quarter. Newman for Bonacci. Back to Newman in the paint. She catches it, got to shoot, and it's a 3-second call against Newman in the paint. She was blocked. She couldn't pass. She couldn't shoot. And they call her for 3. 28.2 seconds to go in the quarter. It's Torres, and she's fouled on the play by Kyra McSweeney, her first. First foul on Kyra, 46-23. Only the second foul of the quarter against Franklin. Both teams with only 2 fouls in this half. Franklin's put up a bunch of points here in this period. Down low Campbell drives through, floats one up, no, but she's fouled by Newman. Nice move by Taryn Campbell. This is only going to be the third and fourth free throws of the night for Taunton. So Campbell will shoot two. She's a freshman guard, averaging 8.4 points per game. Her shot is no good. Right near her average here, just 2 points below it at 6 here as we near the end of the third quarter. Taryn Campbell, second free throw, that's good. So she has 7, and that breaks a 12-point run for the Panthers, their largest of the night. Bonacci floats one up, her shot off front rim, no good. McCrory with the rebound, double team, and the arrow is going to go on the jump ball to Taunton with 2.3 seconds to go. They have to negotiate the whole length of the court. Mello will check back in. She's playing with 4 fouls. Franklin still pressing, up by 22. And McCallum forces the ball out of bounds. Now 0.8 seconds to go. Nice move by McCallum. Oh, they're going to give it to Franklin. So they force the turnover. It's going to be a catch and shoot with 0.8 seconds to go. There it is. Newman up and good. And it's going to count. Liz Newman at the buzzer goes into double figures. It had to be a catch and shoot with only 0.8 seconds to go. And Franklin opens up a 24-point lead as they double up on Taunton. The Panthers 48 and Taunton 24. So a nice quarter for Franklin as they put up 16. And they lead it 48-24. They hold Taunton to 4 points in that period. How about that? A 4-point defensive effort by the Panthers. So after 3, it's Franklin 48 and Taunton 24. We'll check the scoring summaries here in a minute. And here we go. Leonard with 21. Kaylin Leonard, 21 points. Newman with 10 now. Bonacci with 5. What a game she's played. Peterson with 6. Bridget Leo with 2. And Chloe Fales with 4 to round out your scoring. That's 48 for Franklin. For Taunton, their leading scorers are Campbell with 7. Mello with 6. Haywood with 5. Bousquet with 3. She hit a triple in the first quarter. Yera hit a triple in the second quarter. And those are your total of 24 points for Taunton. Franklin will have it as we start the fourth and final period. And it'll be Sasha Tracy, the junior, to inbound it for Coach John Layton. The backcourt for Peterson. Franklin looking for its 10th straight win of the season and 13th overall. Cross-court pass. Driving through is McSweeney, dishes it for Peterson in the paint, goes up with it and scores. Katie Peterson with a strong move. Franklin, a 3-ball the other way, that's no good. Rebound Peterson. Katie. Franklin has not given up an offensive rebound, I do not believe, through 3 quarters. Peterson down low, nice catch there by Bonacci. She's in the corner down low for McSweeney. The left-handed shot, no good by McSweeney. Rebound, Bonacci. Back to Bonacci on the deflection, and L comes out with it. Out deep for Liz Newman. Franklin resets. Top of the key. McSweeney in the paint. The left-handed layup is up and good. McSweeney for 2. Franklin by 28. The drive, Mello goes down hard, hits her elbow really hard. And she's going to be at the line shooting 2 if she possibly can. Trainer Jen out quickly and Mello up quickly. Trainer Jen and the Taunton coach out there. Mello, looks like she's going to shake it off. Got some subs coming in. Franklin by 28 points. They've held Taunton to 4 points in the second half. The foul was going to be on Kyra McSweeney, her second. And let's see if Mello can shoot. She's kind of limping her way out onto the court. She will go to the line, flexing that right elbow. Oh, she went down hard. And Callie Mello will be shooting 2 times. 6:50 to go in the ball game. 52-24. Franklin on top. Mello, the junior guard, in the air. No good. She front rims it. And checking in is Leonard again, along with Nora McCallum, and Newman and Peterson go out for Franklin. Nora McCallum is in there with the starring Kaylin Leonard with 21 points. Mello to get her second free throw. 6:50 to go in the game. Free throw is up and no good. Tipped over and controlled by Taunton. That might be their first offensive rebound. And a foul, a jump ball is called on the defensive play by El Bonacci. How about that? Bonacci, what a steady game she's played. Not much on the scoring, but it hasn't mattered. She's been, well, she does have 5 points too, but her floor game has been outstanding. Taunton, the pull-up jump shot by Mello, around and no good. Rebound Tracy, and she's called for the jump and on the arrow. It'll stay with the Panthers. I believe a moment ago we saw something we hadn't seen the entire game, an offensive rebound by Taunton on the missed free throw. Coming into the game now for the Panthers is Sophie Pacheco, up from JV's. Tracy with it into front court. So Pacheco is in there. This is McCallum, drives through, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound Taunton, tipped by Pacheco, and she fouls Chloe Bousquet. So Pacheco gets a foul on the game. Taunton will inbound it, down by 28. Hard to believe it was 13 all after 1. That's why you play 32 minutes. Mello, the jump shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Another offensive rebound. And Mello scores it. 2 offensive rebounds here in the quarter after Taunton had 0 through 3. Franklin back. This is Tracy. Franklin running its offense. Tracy takes it all the way through, lays it up and lays it in. Tracy with her first 2. Under 6 minutes we go here in the game. Franklin on the verge of its 10th straight win. The floater there is no good, but a foul is going to be on McCallum for Nora, her first. 6th team foul on the Panthers. Taunton has only committed 2 here in the half. And Chelsea Bousquet will be shooting 2. Bousquet, a sophomore. She has a triple in the game, the southpaw up and good. So she's got 4. Campbell goes out, and coming in is Nevaeh Harris. Second free throw coming for Bousquet. Left-hander, up no good. Rebound controlled by Tracy for the Panthers. The Panthers will be at North Attleboro on Friday night. Down low. McCallum up no good. Rebound Torres. Maya Torres into front court. Ball is hit by McCallum off her foot. Play on though. This is Harris. Drops it for Bousquet. To the top for Mello. Torres. Back to Mello. She'll launch the jump shot. That is no good. Rebound Pacheco on the floor. Comes out with it on a nice rebound. Over to Bonacci. L. Crosses over back to Pacheco. Pacheco on the right side for Tracy. Tracy, baseline. Pacheco for 3 from the corner. It's good. And she's got a smile on her face. Pacheco for 3. Franklin by 30, their largest lead of the night. The call-up hits a 3. A long 3 the other way is good. A nice shot there by Bousquet. She's got 7. Taunton still playing hard, pressing. It's Mello playing with 4 fouls. Bonacci comes around the screen and tripping down with Sasha Tracy, and they're going to call a trip on Taunton's Callie Mello, so she fouls out with 4:01 to go. She'll leave the game with 8 points. If it's on Mello, it is. She fouls out, played hard, 8 points. She averages 9.7, so a little bit under her average. And she fouls out of the game. Non-shooting foul. The Panthers will inbound it with 4:01 left in the game. Down low, finding a player all alone. The rebound there, up, no good. That was Tracy, and the foul is going to be called on the Panthers underneath. The foul is going to be on Sophie Sacchetti, who checked into the game, another sophomore. 17th foul will be 1-1 coming up for Taunton. So Sacchetti, the sophomore playing. Pacheco, she's in the game. And Navia Harris shooting 1-1. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Pacheco. So Pacheco with a rebound, 2 rebounds, and a 3-point basket. Must feel good for her. Taking it all the way through was McCallum, and it's blocked beautifully by Harris. Nevaeh Harris with the block. And back is Bousquet. 3:36 to go. Torres, left side for Horton. To the top, back on the right wing. Bousquet, she's got 7 points. In the game now is Oliveira. Her floater is no good. Rebound up, no good by Harris. And Franklin has the rebound. With the rebound there was, let's check that. I think it was Sacchetti. Sophia Sacchetti with the rebound to Tracy. Back to Pacheco. Pacheco in the paint, drops it. Picked up by McCallum. 12 to shoot. Nora to the top for Tracy. 7 to shoot. Tracy drives through the lane. Ball is deflected. 5 to shoot. He's got a launch here. Franklin, they shoot it in time. The shot is no good. Put up there by Maeve Grasso, the sophomore who's in the game. So Coach Layton has emptied his bench here tonight. By good reason, the Panthers up big. This is Oliveira for 3. That's no good. Rebound is controlled by Horton. Back it comes to Horton. Rhea Horton. Out to Bousquet. We come up to 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. Franklin on the verge of its 13th win of the season. The ball is kicked out by Tracy. And checking into the game now for the Panthers is going to be Kyra McSweeney and Mallory Santos. And Tracy and McCallum go out. 2:10 left. 57-30 Franklin. Torres in the paint. It's off of Franklin is the call. Looked like it might have been off Harris, but they say no. And the Tigers will inbound it under the Franklin hoop. 9 seconds to shoot. Comes out deep, nobody home, and is picked up in there by Franklin. Driving the lane, laying it up, no good is Sacchetti. And the rebound here is going to be a foul called, I believe, on Kyra McSweeney. And this will be resulting in free throws the other way, 1-1 for Taunton. And stepping up will be Rhea Horton. They're going to call the foul on Grasso. Her first. Sophomore. And this is Rhea Horton shooting 1-1. Her shot is up, and that is no good. Rebound controlled by the Panthers. Mallory Santos. Corner. Driving through was McSweeney. Ball is stolen away. Taunton. Bousquet will launch the 3. It's up, no good. Rebound Pacheco. Pacheco gets it over on the right side for Grasso. Maeve further right, out deep for Pacheco. They whip it around to Santos. Mallory in the paint, drops it for Pacheco. She'll launch the three. That's an air ball. Rebound is controlled by Grasso. 15 to shoot. Back to Grasso. Grasso moves well and down low. The shot there by McSweeney, no good. Out of bounds. It's going to be Taunton ball. Franklin moving the ball well. Bunch of subs in the game here for Coach John Layton. 1:08 to go in the game. Franklin 57, Taunton 30. Bousquet with her 7 points into front court. Down low for Harris. Harris, the floater in the paint, up and good. Off the backboard, her first two. Harris with two. Franklin by 25. Left side, Grasso dishes it there. Intended for Santos, out of bounds. It's going to be Taunton ball. Intended there for Sacchetti. Ball goes out of bounds. And Taunton will have it with 38 seconds to go. Bousquet over to Harris. Nevaeh for Horton, back on the right wing for Torres. In the paint, underneath, intended for Harris. Too strong and out of bounds. Another turnover. That's been a problem for Taunton tonight. 21.8 seconds to go. 57-32. Franklin on top. Mallory. Santos with the ball for Grasso. McSweeney for Pacheco. Franklin starting the rhythmic applause along their bench. They'll dribble it out. With the ball there, dribbling it out is Mallory Santos, and Franklin wins it 57-32. What a strong defensive game for the Panthers as they give up 12 points in the half, only 4 in the third quarter, and Franklin puts up, they had a low-scoring quarter, but they still held Taunton for 12 points in the second half, and they put up 25 in the half. The leading scorer in the game, what a game. Perhaps a career night for Kaylin Leonard with 21, Lizzie Newman with 10, Katie Peterson with 8, Bonacci with 5. She played a strong floor game. McSweeney with 2, Bridget Leo with 2, Fales with 4, Pacheco with 3, and Sasha Tracy with 2. On the other side of the ledger, the leading scorer for Taunton was Callie Mello with 8. She fouled out with 4:01 left. Bousquet with 7 and Campbell with 7. Haywood with 5. Yera with 3. And Harris had 2. Franklin wins it. They have moved on to their 13th win of the season as Franklin wins it with some great rebounding. 26 defensive rebounds in the game, 16 offensive rebounds in the game, 42 total rebounds to 26 for as Franklin had all of their offensive rebounds, 6 in the third quarter, or in the fourth quarter, I believe, as Franklin wins it, and they move to 13-2 on the season, 12-1 in the league, 10 wins in a row, and Taunton drops to 5-11. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, and our camera operator tonight, Melissa Marchese. Also like to thank all of you fans for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Franklin continues to roll, 10 in a row. Their next game is going to be on Friday night at North Attleboro. This is Pete Roy saying so long from the Franklin High Gym. The final score for the final time tonight, as we also thank our statistician, Stephen Royswich. Franklin 57, Taunton 32. Till next time, so long, neighbors.